42 to 52 years of age. That's the average life expectancy of a homeless person, as compared to 78 years of age for the non-homeless person. My name is Hannah Burr.
My name is Carolin.
My name is Will Schmidt.
My name is James Barrett.
And we are going to present to you the idea that we've come up with called out of the box. So, as you can see, this is a chart that represents the life expectancy of an average homeless person and non-homeless person. So, individuals suffering from a serious mental illness have a higher mortality rate at a younger age. So a lot of homeless people experience this problem of having serious mental illness, which could be depression, anxiety, stress disorder, and schizophrenia, bipolar. Those are just among a few of the majority that they face. And then various studies prove that there is a correlation between physical and mental wellness. So physical exercise does in fact help improve mental illnesses. So what is the actual problem? So we've given you some statistics to show that there is a correlation, but the problem is they have no access to get this physical activity. So what Out of the Box is providing them access to that.
So we reached out to Seth Gorman at the Evansville Rescue Mission. The Evansville Rescue Mission is actually the oldest and largest homeless shelter for men in the area. Seth believes that there is a lack of opportunity for homeless people to get proper exercise, as well as the largest need in the shelters themselves is the treatment for mental illnesses. And actually over 50% of the people at the mission suffer from some type of mental illness. We believe our program can help these people cope with their problems. I also asked Seth if he believed there's a correlation between the lack of exercise and the low life expectancy, and this is how he responded. I would definitely say with 100% yes to his question. There are obviously other reasons like drinking, drugs, etc., but exercise and hygiene play a key role.
So who are our primary target and end users? So our primary target is the homeless shelters here in Vandenberg County, and we would also like to partner with USI to create an internship program to partner with the exercise science program to have them for internships for that. And then the city of Evansville, where they come into play is a study done by USI about permanent supportive housing is that the average homeless person goes to the ER between 5 to 6 times per year, and that's a high cost for the city and the hospitals as well. So just by bringing exercise into the mix, that could help reduce these preventable diseases and mental health issues. It would reduce the cost for the city as well. And then Will is going to talk to you more about our program.
So based on our data, we decided that the most beneficial way to go about this would implement a program called Out of the Box. And as Hannah stated, our program is going to pair up with the exercise science department and create a opportunity for the current students to have an internship and travel on the mobile exercise unit that we're going to have and go to the different shelters and create exercise wellness plans for the different individuals, not only homeless, but people in the local community that are amongst poverty levels and cannot get a membership of their own, and create wellness plans for these type of individuals. And depending on what mental illness that they are affected from, they are going to create different plans for their different illnesses.
And this is just a view of what an exemplar mobile unit would look like.
And in order to bring you our program a little bit closer, we present you now an exercise example. So the most common serious mental illness is depression. So in the case of homeless people, depression can become much worse. So we created a plan which our exercise provided sustainable help for our homeless people. So for example, aerobic or cardio program, which is important that it's during often a week, like more times, around 3 to 5 times a week, to make it sustainable and reachable for those. So we go into the homeless shelters and go there. So our opportunity size consists of up to 445 homeless people in Evansville, so we are needed. We planning to cooperate with the 4 main homeless shelters here in Evansville. So as we already mentioned, the Evansville Rescue Mission believes strongly in our idea. And so in comparison to our competitors, we have some main advantages which makes us unique. So we're the only one which focused on the serious mental illness, and we're mobile. So in comparison, for example, to the ACE Care from the University of Evansville, which focus on the physical therapy and on individuals who have a stroke. We're going to the people and provide information for the serious mental illness, for example, for depression. So we're there and we can be there on point wherever we need it. So our value proposition is that for homeless shelters with individuals suffering from serious mental illness and chronic homelessness, providing professional help is a needed value. Out of the Box is a mobile experience program, exercise program, that provides specialized program for homeless individuals experiencing mental illness, unlike existing programs which are already provided by the homeless shelters of our ACE Care. We bring our program to those staying in shelters and is offered at a non-cost to the homeless individuals. So, next to our value proposition, we have 8 further components of the business model which we want to show you now.
So our key activities within the first 6 months to 12 months of startup of this organization would be to purchase and renovate a mobile unit and purchase the actual exercise equipment or have it donated, hopefully, to reduce some of that cost, and secure grants and private investors, so partnering with local businesses and potentially doing some charitable fundraisers to raise money for our organization, and then the actual creation of the content. So the exercise programs, some example ones for depression and anxiety, so just have different ones laid out, and then we could tailor them to the individual depending on what they need and what goals that they have. And then key resources, so we need human capital. We need people to actually man the bus, so the interns to help facilitate the program, drivers to drive the bus, and then the administrative part, people raising the funds and managing the day-to-day tasks of the organization. A physical facility, so like we said, maintaining or obtaining that mobile unit, and then the content and the exercise equipment.
So Hannah's already mentioned some of our partners, but I'm going to go a little bit more in depth. Initially, we're going to partner up with the homeless shelters because they have our end users. They have people that are actually going to benefit from our programs. We're also going to partner up with the University of Southern Indiana to use the exercise science majors and the occupational therapy majors. That way we can help formulate our programs to specifically meet the needs of each person. We're also going to partner with the City of Evansville to get grants to help fund our program, as well as St. Vincent's, who we've already contacted, and we're working on getting a sponsorship. How are we going to build relationships with our consumers or our customers? Well, first of all, we're going to do a test trial. That way to see if it's working, if people like it, if it's something they want to do. And we're also going to give surveys. That way we know what we're doing right and what we need to work on.
So we're going to channel our program to the public through advertisement tactics, such as face-to-face interactions, social media advertisements on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And we're also going to put a graphic design on our mobile unit so the public can see it when we go out to the different shelters, what our mobile unit is going to be with our sponsorships on it. And our customer segments, well, obviously our customers are going to be the homeless people themselves, and also the local people that suffer from poverty, salaries, and cannot afford other gym memberships. And our costs are going to include the mobile unit itself and the exercise equipment that is going to be in the mobile unit, employee wages, vehicle expenses, and training costs.
And then our revenues would come from grants, charitable donations, partnerships with local businesses, and then, like we said, partnering with some of the locals here in Evansville who don't have the funds to get a traditional gym membership, maybe charge $5 to $10 a month to help sustain that revenue. So all in all, we believe that our organization is a good investment because you're not only investing in our community, but you're also investing in the lives of people in need to end the homeless life cycle. Thank you.